Welcome to Edu TV Nigeria news. On educational news, 7 days seclusion for Asuu strike, Oni of Ife. Gbajabiamila's intervention will not stop our protest. The demand to reopen universities. Now to the news in details. 7 days seclusion for Asuu strike, Oni of Ife. The Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojajatu, says he will dedicate the annual 7-day seclusion, marking the beginning of Olojo Festival, to end the lingering strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu, which has paralyzed academic activities in the nation's universities. Oni, who appeared in his usual white traditional attire lace with colorful ancient beads, made this known on his way out of the Ile Oodua Palace of Ife. Olojo Festival connotes a strong indication of God's creation and the day of the first dawn on earth. It is celebrated annually in Ile-Ife by all descendants of Oduduwa globally. The king, who is also the co-chairman, National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, NCTRN, said that government must, as a matter of urgency, end the Asuu strike to avert the looming hunger of Nigerian youths. This is my 7th year on the throne, and I have been serving humanity with special focus on youth in our country, he said. According to him, apart from investing hugely in human capital development and capacity building, I have engaged many youths as handlers of my firms, and they have shown excellence in leadership. During the recruitment process at the newly unveiled Ojaja Mall, over 50% of applicants are undergraduates, which speaks to the fact that the Asuu strike has done a lot of damage. The traditional ruler appealed to the government to look at this direction and make the necessary amendment. The strike is avoidable and should be ended by the government and Asuu for the benefit of our youths. I am praying that the process goes seamlessly, acceptable to all for peace and prosperity of our land, the Oni said. He also said there has never been any time that his prayer request during the seclusion period was not answered by the Almighty God, adding that such has never happened. He insisted that it was a period of fasting and prayer to appease God and seek blessings for our land. Gbajabiamila's intervention will not stop her protest. The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, has insisted that the planned meeting of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, with the leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu, will not stop its protest. Recall that Gbajabiamila had, in a letter signed by Clerk of the House of Representatives, Yaya Danzata, and addressed to the President of Asuu, Emmanuel Ushodeke, expressed his concern over the failed negotiations between the federal government and the union, asking to meet with the union. However, Nance said, as much as we welcome the dialogue, we insist that the second phase of our action, targeted at shutting down all international airports throughout the country, continues. In fact, someone like Gbajabiamila should also come out to address the students. And we have also been duly informed of the plan of the government to attack us with both state and non-state actors. But we want to state for the whole world to hear that if any student is attacked in the course of the protest, someone like Gbajabiamila and his meeting will be discredited. Any attack on our protest would be a contravention and assault on the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act 1981, a treaty-torn act which does not accommodate derogation in any form, and Section 40 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, which provided for rights to freedom of association and assembly. It is on this note that we are calling on the international community to pay strict attention to our protest as we start a new phase, he added. We also call on all students to find their way to all the nearest barricades at the airport as we shut down the country until the President Muhammadu Buhari government end the Asuu strike by paying our lecturers and acceding to all the cardinal demands of Asuu as they are geared towards revamping our education at all levels. NANS concluded. The demand to reopen varsities. Group of lecturers under the aegis of Congress of University Academics (CONUA) has called for the immediate reopening of universities for the resumption of academic activities. The group has been in loggerhead with Asuu and has been making frantic efforts to be registered as a separate union. CONUA stormed the National Industrial Court of Nigeria in solidarity and support for federal government for the universities to reopen for academic activities without preconditions so that court proceedings and negotiation can continue with students back in classrooms. CONUA is predominantly made up of senior lecturers, and some professors who claim to be tired of Asuu strike methodology. The national coordinator, Niyi Sumonu, who led his members to court, said they were discussing with their counsel to see how they could join the matter on point of law. According to him, we are interested in the case because any matter pertaining to the universities, teaching, lecturing, and industrial action is of utmost importance to us because the outcome will have a bearing on us. We are waiting for registration. We cannot be part of the suit. We are talking to our counsel to see which part of the law will make us come into the suit. He added that their members who are from federal and state universities have never been on strike. That is all on Edu TV Nigerian news. Thanks for watching.